guys, welcome back to my channel. So the kids are all napping right now and our house is just really messy from just getting back from Aaron's wedding, and we're trying to get everything sorted. So Andrew was saying, let's take all the kids to, because there's just so much kid stuff down here right now. And lately they have not been using the playroom that much. So we're gonna take all the kid stuff, move it all up there and try to make that space more like inviting for them so they want to be up there. So first we're gonna take everything up, and Andrew was saying we could also take all the DVDs up there and have them so they can see them. So if they wanna watch a movie, we can do it up there too. And also, do you guys remember the little kid table I had at our old house? We had two actually. We went through an IKEA one, which I was not a fan of, and I had a white one, I think it was by KidCraft. So maybe I can find something like that, or even a round one, and get 3 chairs for all of them so they can do crafts up there, because it's just like, we got a lot.
I love that idea. I want to move everything up there. They're just junking up all of our stuff down here and I can't take it.
Yeah, it gets messy just really quick all of a sudden, so, and it feels really cluttered. So that's what we're gonna do this afternoon. So let's get to it. Okay, also quickly, just to recap Andrew's brother's wedding, it was so nice. It was, I think I was just so stressed leading up to it because we were all in the wedding. Andrew's the best man, I was a bridesmaid, and the kids were all in it. The girls were flower girls, and Owen was the ring bearer. I posted a few pictures on my Instagram, but I think just, and also it was 2 hours away, so like packing all of our stuff was a lot. But everything went so well. Trash can's here, trash truck here. Everything went so well. The kids were just tired. It was really hot. It was like 102 when we got there the day of for photos, and like all weddings, they kind of get postponed a little bit for things. So the kids were just waiting a little longer than we had thought. And I should have brought in like more food and stuff for them, but they were just troopers. They did so well. We danced all night long. Like they left after the ceremony, and then we just had the best time dancing. Like we did not leave the dance floor the entire night. I have the biggest blisters on my toes, but it was so much fun. It kind of reminded me of our wedding, just like the music and the dancing, and it was just so beautiful. Like my sister-in-law did the best job at decorating everything. It was just so like bohemian and beautiful. Like it was just stunning. It took my breath away. She was absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness. The only thing I was like, I wish I would have done is I think because, I don't know, I was just trying to keep the kids happy that I didn't get any photos of, 1, of our whole family, and 2, of the kids together. Like I got some of the girls, but I didn't get any of the girls and Owen. So I was seriously considering putting them back in their outfits tonight, like at sunset, and going in our, like there's a field behind us, and taking a picture of the 3 kids. I don't know if that's like stupid because it already happened or what, but I guess it means you had a good time if you weren't taking many photos. And Owen was in like 1 family photo with everybody, and he was just like screaming because he was starving. And so Andrew, you're holding him, right?
Yeah.
Andrew's holding, we're all posed.
He's freaking out.
And he's like, like screaming. So
It'll be a good face.
that's like the single photo we have of Owen. But anyways, okay, time to clean. All right, so first we're just cleaning up all the toys that are down in the living room and bringing those up into the playroom. My goal is to just make that playroom more inviting and more of a creative space that the kids want to be in, and have it be more of like a kid hangout. Right now, this room just gets taken over and we end up cleaning it all the time, and like toys are just all over the house. So that's our goal. And the dining table too gets just like covered in art supplies because the girls love to draw and all that, which is great. But I do think that we can make that like more user-friendly upstairs, because the dining table sometimes doesn't even get used for eating because, you know, it's covered in junk and gets drawn on and all that. So I have a lot of ideas. I'm gonna be on Pinterest a lot looking at closet ideas and how we can just kind of reorganize stuff. Andrew and I both sometimes, which is all of a sudden, really wanna do some type of organizing project and make things just run better in our home. So that is where we're at in this video. This is we call it the craft closet. What I was thinking we could do in here is add more hooks, because I showed this like a while ago saying I want to do something here because there's so much space that we just have wasted. Back here it's just like suitcases. But we could do a bunch of hooks, and then I could hang up all of their backpacks for school, for dance, and because we have a lot of that in the garage right now. And it could be more outdoor stuff, and then all of this right here could go upstairs because we have that big closet in the playroom right now that again has a ton of space. I was also thinking this room could have kind of a mud room vibe, so I'll have the hooks for all the kids' backpacks, for school, for activities, and then also all of our cleaning things can be here. So like you see our steam mop, our carpet cleaner, and all of that stuff. All right, next I am going through all of their art supplies. So all of their paper and stickers and coloring books, and going through things that they don't use anymore, or coloring books that are fully used up that we can throw away, and just making sure, you know, everything here needs to be here and everything here will get used. And I will say, if you guys are trying to actually declutter, not just organize, I would recommend not doing that when your kids are around, because if your kids are anything like mine, well, Violet in particular, she likes to keep everything. So if I ever try to declutter with her around, she will be like, oh, I need that, or I like that. But if I do it when they're not there, they usually don't even remember the things that I've decluttered, you know what I mean? So here she was trying to salvage all these papers. Something I have done for the girls is I give them a few folders. I found some Lisa Frank ones at Walmart. I don't know if any of you guys were into Lisa Frank when you were younger. I was obsessed. And I wish there was more Lisa Frank stuff out there. Oh my goodness, I still love it so much. So anyways, I got them a few folders to keep in their room, and when they come home from school with a million papers, I just have them pick like a few favorites, and then they can put that in their folder in their room so it all stays in one spot. It's changed a little bit with the girls' stuff, because when they were younger, we didn't really keep any toys in their bedroom. But now that they each have their own rooms and they're older, they do like to keep things in their room, and they like to play in their room a lot. Like they could play in their room all day long, which is the reason why the playroom has kind of been neglected, because all the stuff that they really love is in their room. So I'm trying to go through the stuff that's in here and see, you know, what stuff does not get used. And I make a pile usually when I am cleaning stuff out, make a pile for donations and then make a pile for trash, just so you can keep it organized and figure out what you can get rid of. And then a few tips that I do for cleaning up with the kids is usually we do like a big pickup before naps and then also before bedtime. So I will either say, okay, June, you've got the blocks, or Violet, you've got the crayons. So they have some category that they can put away, and it makes it a little bit easier and clearer for them rather than just being like, let's just pick up. You know, just give them an area and they can do that on their own. And they're really good now about cleaning up. It's just, you know, part of the routine, and they're just used to it, and they know that's just what we do before we go down for sleep. And then something else I do too, say they get a new toy from their grandma or from Miranda or whatever it is, they know now when they get something new, they have to get rid of something old. And the same thing goes with myself. I always try to do the 1 in, 1 out rule, or even the 1 in, 2 out rule. And it just keeps the stuff you have at a minimum. You're not just taking in a ton of things. It also makes you a little bit more picky when you are purchasing anything new. So every now and then I also will go in the girls' room and I'll be like, okay, we are going to donate 5 toys. So, and it could be anything in their room. A lot of the time it ends up just being like trash that they can throw away, but I'll have them go through all of their things in their room, and they will search their rooms for their 5 things they want to donate. And I think it's been really good for them too. Here I put all the, how cute, look what they did. They love every toys. I love the look of these, and they just match, and they're fun for them to just kind of grab and play. So I put that there, put all their food in the kitchen. I brought this ottoman that was downstairs up here too. I put their blocks here. I feel like this is easier to access than being in there. They never honestly ever once take the blocks out to play with this. So I feel like that's better. I put all the blocks down here and not stacked so you can see everything. And then some other little toys here.
And come and see my little cat.
I saw it. It looks so cute. So I love it.
They want to play video games.
Okay. And then on this side, I put some other toys down there. Extra books, and then I brought their crafts up here. So we have some Play-Doh, we have flashcards and stickers over there, puzzles here, paper, coloring books, and all of their crayons in there. I probably will adjust this eventually, but for now this works. And then we will probably put a little table right here. And then let me show you what I did in Owen's room. His room has been very bare since we moved in. So he has his workbench over here. I brought these 2 baskets there so he could put his extra little tools right there. And then we had his little blanket over there for his little library. So we had books there, but I rearranged it again. So I moved that table back over in that corner with the sound machine, some stuffed animals, and I centered his crib again. And then I moved the blanket here and the books in the closet because I figured we can just open this when it's bedtime. He can pick out some books and then we can close it. Oop. Down here, I just ordered him some clothes too from H&M. All of his clothes are small. I feel like nothing fits all of a sudden. When we went to the wedding, he had like no clothes. Okay, so he's got his shoes up top. Over here in these white bins, socks, hats, and those are like beanies, and these are baseball caps. And then I put these bins with the tops open down here. They fit perfect. All of these are from Target. Everything here you see is from Target. Just his toys. And these were all in the playroom, but none of them ever, I feel like nothing got touched. So I think this, if I could just keep this open during the day, he might come in his room more often and play with his things here. And also, the girls are always more interested in playing with his toys if they're in his room, you know? So maybe they'll come in here and then he will want to play with them. So we'll see. Just trying to get things to be used more often. And then up there he has like blankets and travel things and whatnot. But yeah, I like this a lot. Okay, I also wanted to share that it's been a very sad day for me because we've had our nanny since January. So we've had her here with us 6-7 months, and she has just been amazing. I've mentioned her a few times in my videos, just saying how last year was, you know, crazy for everyone, and it forced me to realize I need somebody here to help out with the kids so I can actually get something done and get some work done. And hiring her was the best decision ever. And the kids all just love her so much, and she just really like became part of the family. And so she went to the wedding with us this weekend, and her daughter, and they helped out so much. It was like the biggest blessing to have them there. But she just told me this morning that she actually got a job, and it's a full-time job with benefits and everything. So obviously I knew this day would come eventually. I just didn't know when. And she waited to tell me till after the wedding because she didn't want to add more to my plate because I was just really stressed out about it. And so when she texted me this morning, I was just like, oh my gosh, I was just caught off guard and I wasn't expecting it. I had just gotten on my Pilates class and I was crying all day. I didn't expect it, but I was just so sad. And it just made me realize how much I appreciate her and all that she's done for me and our family. And it's super sad. It is okay. That is just life. Things happen. And I know, especially because I was a nanny, and that's just what happens. People move on, and it's just, you know, I don't like change. And everything was like such a rhythm, you know, everything worked. And Andrew's like, it's okay. It's a good thing. Like, this is good for her. And I'm like, I know, but she just like knows everything in our house and like the way things work. And it's just also like at the wedding, I was just talking to her about her to everyone there, like all of our friends. They're like, oh, this is who you're talking about all the time. And they're like, she's so awesome. Like, I know. And one of my friends is like, can I take her? I'm like, no, like she's mine. And we were just, you know, like raving about her. And then this happened. So I'm just like, oh, man, such a bummer. But she was saying like, you know, if I'm need to go grocery shopping or something, like I could drop them off at her house, or she can babysit for date nights every now and then just to get her fix from the kids because she loves them too. And yeah, it's It's sad. I was actually filming this earlier and started crying so much. So I feel like I should redo it because I'm a little more at terms with it. But anyways, you can tell it's been it's been a long week here. It's been just, yeah, it's been a lot. So hoping that this week we can get it under control. She's with us for 2 more weeks. So we are gonna get life in order, and it's okay. We will move on. We will be fine. But it's just, yeah, I'm gonna miss her a lot. And she just came into our life at a really like perfect time, and just she made a difference in our lives. And I hope the kids remember her because she was really great. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog and got some motivation to organize. And I'm excited to get the upstairs like a little more settled, and I'm gonna go sit with the kids and relax, and I will talk to you guys very soon.